Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Mike McColgan, Lenny, Lashley, Street Dogs here live on Radio BDC. We pals?
We are pals.
We chums? Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Lenny's not making the commitment yet. That's okay. I respect that.
Has he ever?
I respect. It's very unprofessional here. I haven't posted on social media yet, so I'm trying to do that. And I've got an apple core working over here that I've been working through. It's my little afternoon snack. I'm a creature of habit, Mike.
Apples are good.
They are good.
They're tasty.
It's nature's apple. It's nature's fruit.
You ever bite too deep into one of them buggies?
Yes.
Get the seeds.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like
You don't
seeds.
like that? My dad used to eat the core. He would eat it down to the core, and then he'd pop the full core with the seeds in his mouth and chew that up. And to this day, I don't know if he was doing it just to be a knucklehead, like we were just taking pictures on Instagram. If he was just doing it to get a rise, or if he was seriously like, I want to, take a Native American approach to this and use the whole apple and make sure that I get the full nutrition out of it. I
think that might be like Depression era, thinking, like, you know how you like our grandmothers,
Yes.
our grandfathers, like they hoard everything, they save everything, they pack everything. So that might have been an extension of that. Eat the whole damn apple, bite into the core.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Len? No pressure. Respond.
I still feel that way. I still get grief from my coworkers because I'll bring in like leftovers. Like I'm not to the point where I'm like taking my kids' sandwich crusts to lunch for the next day. But I'm not trying to waste any food. I've been out of work a couple of times. That sticks with you after a while.
You gotta be frugal.
Exactly. You gotta be frugal. But that sometimes it gets to the point of mania. I guess so I should probably watch out for that. So this is nice that this tradition continues. We always have you guys in right around this time of year to play live for us here on Radio BDC, because every time this year you guys have your Wreck the Halls, your annual shows. And this year the dates are, you can actually lay the dates out, let everyone know what shows are still available ticket-wise. It's all at Brighton Music Hall this year.
Yeah, before I start with all that, I want to just, say thank you, because you've always been behind us, since this thing was in its incubator stage, and it's like family,
I agree.
12 and Street Dogs. So thank you. I want to thank Paul Driscoll too. Then, the dates, we got December 15th, December 16th, and 18th still available. If you go into the Google machine,
Yeah.
and you type in Street Dogs, Brighton Music Hall, it'll take you to Ticketmaster or Live Nation, and there's still tickets available.
Good. Yeah, and pick up those tickets because it's and there's different openers each night, but each night it's both it's both Street Dogs and the new Darkbuster.
That's correct. Yeah.
Which you got your hoodie on, Mike McColgan. That looks like a new one. That looks like one. I'm sorry. That looks like one that got like pulled out of the. Oh, we remember we sold these like 15 years ago. We got some of these left over. You want a hoodie? Mike? Here you go. Grab a brand new hoodie. That's really 15 years
if I
old.
can, real quick.
Yeah,
this
of course.
Dorchester Ramones type hoodie is made by Beantown Athletics in Dorchester. It's a nice little shop on Hilltop and Granite Street, and they have all sorts of things like this. It's
Excellent.
It's really cool.
That's
and,
great.
The new Darkbuster.
Yeah.
It's a co-headliner. The mere fact that Lenny agreed to that is unbelievable. We're super grateful. He's probably going to kill us by the time it's all said and done, but I'll let him talk. I'll let him talk more about that.
Hoping to kill you before that. Actually,
Yeah. Is it one of
Maybe
those?
by the end of this interview.
Lenny, is it one of those situations where when you threw the idea around of having the co-headlining and playing both sets every night, like, that sounds good. We'll do it that way. And now that it's getting closer, you're like, what the hell was I agreeing to do? I got to do two sets every night.
Always, like me, just as a person, I always get more anxious before the gigs anyway, But truthfully, like, the best part about being in the Street Dogs has been pushing myself and having good friends that help push me. So if they want to give me the confidence and think that I can do it, then I'll do it. And if I have a nervous breakdown, and hey, look at it, it's happened before,
got through the last one, you'll get through the next one. Hey,
true.
you got friends who got your back, and that's the important part.
That's the truth.
So, all right. So the shows are coming up. We're gonna play some songs. We'll talk a little bit more too. But you guys want to play like 2 or 3 songs for us? 3?
Sure.
Does that sounds good?
Sure.
All right,
Sounds good, yeah.
What do you want to start with?
What do you want to start with, Len? I'm going to defer to you. You hold the guitar.
We'll do that little Steve Earle cover, Johnny Come Lately.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Sounds good, yeah.
I'm going to then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill my mic. I'm going to get my little phone ready so I can be sharing via the Radio BDC social channels as we do these days. But please enjoy some live songs from Darkbuster from Street. See, I got it all. Street Dogs here live on Radio BDC. Take it away, gentlemen.
All right. I'm an American boy, and I come a long way, born and bred in the USA. So listen up, boys, I got something to say. Boys, I'm buying this round. Well, it took a little while, but we're in this fight. Ain't going home till we're done what's right. Gonna drink Camden Town dry tonight if I have to spend my last pound. When I first got to London, it was pouring down rain. Met a little girl in the field canteen. Painted her name on the nose of my plane. 6 more missions, I'm gone. Well, I asked if I could stay. She said that I might. Then the warden came around, yelling, turn out the lights. Death raining out of London town. We made love till dawn. When Johnny come lately comes marching home, chest full of medals and a GI loan. They'll be waiting down the station down in San Antone. When Johnny comes marching home. Hey, Johnny! My P-47 is a pretty good ship. She took a hit coming across the channel last trip. I was thinking about my baby and letting her rip. Always got me through so far. Well, they can ship me all over this great big world. I'll never meet anything like North End girl. I'm taking her home with me one day, sir, as soon as we win this war. When Johnny come lately comes marching home, chest full of medals and a GI loan. They'll be waiting down the station down in San Antone. When Johnny comes marching home. When Johnny come lately comes marching home, chest full of medals and a GI loan. They'll be waiting down the station down in San Antone. When Johnny comes marching home.
Granddaddy sang this song, told me about London when the Blitz was on, how he married Grandma and brought her back home, hear it throughout this land.
Now I'm standing on the runway in San Diego, a couple Purple Hearts and I move a little slow. There's nobody here, maybe nobody knows about a place called Vietnam. When Johnny come lately comes marching home, chest full of medals and a GI loan. They'll be waiting at the station down in San Antone. When Johnny comes marching home. When Johnny come lately comes marching home, a chest full of medals and a GI loan. They'll be waiting at the station down in San Antone. When Johnny comes marching home, yeah!
Nailed the harmonies too. Love it.
Thank you.
Street Dogs live on Radio BDC. What's next as Lenny removes his capo?
I think we were thinking about doing that Christmas tune.
Yeah, let's do your Christmas song.
Anti-Christmas song.
All right. Tis the season. Take it away.
Tis isn't the season.
Tisn't the season.
It's late and I'm in a Super 8. You're texting me on the phone. I've had some Guinness and internet porn. Now I'm just praying for the morning to come. This is the first time in so many years we didn't spend Christmas together. I lost my stuff and confronted my fears. Now I'm afraid that I'm losing you. And there won't be no Christmas. There ain't no happy Christmas. No, there won't be no Christmas. There ain't no happy Christmas. You told me go when you're talking divorce. Where else am I supposed to turn to? Sure, I messed up, but I showed some remorse. Can't some old fool get redemption here? and there won't be no Christmas. There ain't no happy Christmas. No, there won't be no Christmas this year. No, there won't be no Christmas. There ain't no happy Christmas. No, there won't be no Christmas this year.
Merry Christmas, Lenny. Merry Christmas, Mike. It's great.
You know,
So uplifting, isn't
it's
it?
the
perfect spot
Tis
for
the
a bar
season.
humbug.
Good grief. I'm gonna go back to this recording on Christmas Eve and just weep openly. Like, oh, my kids are growing up and not little anymore. Things aren't right anymore.
Well, it's about being in touch with your feelings.
And that's an important thing. And honestly, it's important to be aware of where you are as well. And I think a lot of times during the holidays, people kind of fall into the fantasy of the season.
Yeah.
And while it's good, certainly good to spread joy, it's also good to be aware of where you are and where the world is, especially where the world is now.
Yeah.
And trying to find a balance between those two things.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
But go ahead, Len.
For sure. I mean, it's all about balance. You know, there's good with bad, you know. But, I mean, the season really, it's like, it's all about getting together with friends and having people to support. And I think so being in touch with some sadness isn't a bad thing, too. Just being able to reach out to some people and let them know how you're feeling, you know.
My buzzword lately has been authenticity, and that's authentic.
Yeah, it is authentic, and on that note, I'll with respectfully take it over to Rector Halls again, and we have a Toys for Tots drive.
Yes.
That we're gonna have. We'll be collecting toys at the show, and we're gonna hand it over to the Toys for Tots drive in Boston and all that. It was actually Lenny's idea, and you talk about authenticity, and you're talking about the holiday season. I think it should that should extend year round, and just people helping people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can help anybody out that's down and out and give them a leg up, or maybe give them a toy, give them a ride, give them $5, maybe help them find a place to stay, or whatever it may be. Like, people helping people is just something that I know Lenny as a friend has always been about, and then I think our group Street Dogs has always strived to try to do that in its own way, and I think we're going to continue to try to do that.
I love it. So if you're going to the shows, again, it's December. Give me the dates right. 15th,
through the
16th, 17th, 18th.
Yeah.
The only one that's sold out is Friday night.
No, Saturday.
Excuse me,
December
Saturday.
17th.
Excuse me. It's so Thursday, Friday, Sunday, all available.
Yeah.
But no matter what show you go to, bring a new unwrapped toy.
Yes.
That's the rule with Toys for Tots. It's got to be a new unwrapped
Correct.
toy. Before we play the last song, what's your favorite Christmas song, Mike? Do you have
My
a favorite?
favorite Christmas
Whether it's
song?
now or when you were young,
I
or
would
what?
have to say Lennon's.
War is over.
Yeah, War is Over
Okay.
is probably my favorite song
All right.
by.
Happy
It's just the
Christmas.
feeling that's in that song, and the poignancy, and I've always respected him as a songwriter. He was like punk rock before there was punk rock in a way.
Sure.
I mean, lyrically and ideology wise, he was always sort of a rebel, and I think that always endeared me to him.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite Christmas song.
Your son is 6 now, is he?
He's 6 years old.
What does he have a favorite?
I would have to say his favorite music, and I'm very happy to say
Yeah?
this, is the Ramones.
Yes, good.
He loves the Ramones.
It's good music for young kids.
He loves dinosaurs.
Nice.
Practically a paleontologist. He's playing soccer.
Good.
Which is great. And he's very excited about Cars 3 coming out
Yes.
in 2017.
Excellent.
I talked to him about that last night, so he's really amped up
Must
about
be
that.
pumped up. All right,
Yeah.
your favorite Christmas song, Lenny? Or do you
Got to
have
be
one?
Father Christmas by the Kids.
Yeah?
I
All
mean, they mention a machine gun. It's really,
That's a good one.
That
it's
is a good one.
everything. Right?
Absolutely.
Everything a Christmas song should be, you know?
You got to go with the original on that one though, because that's one of those where others have tried to cover it. And I mean, it's everybody has their takes on Christmas songs, and that's fine because it's what it should be. You should take it and reinterpret it and kind of put your own stamp on it. But there's not a version that comes close to the original, in my
You
opinion.
can really sense the dysfunction between
Yes,
Ray and his brother.
exactly.
You can really...
Have yourself a Merry Christmas. Have yourself a good time, but don't forget the kids who got nothing. Isn't
a
that
fact.
that kind of
Yeah.
comes back around full
should've
circle to what we were
practiced that one.
talking about?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great song.
Well, there's always next year.
Yes, there
right?
is.
Absolutely.
Idea bank. Put it in there.
Absolutely. So we have Mike McColgan and Lenny Lashley from Street Dogs here in studio on Radio BDC. They're going to play one more for us. Which one do you want to play?
Is Pedestal right?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Excellent.
There are days of uncertainty and nights of doubt. Yet when we sing these songs, my friend, you know we go all out. So don't go putting people on a pedestal. We're fallible, you know we all fall down. We give it all we got and then a little more. That's right, just doing the best we can. Some days are better, some days are worse. Come on along, my friends, and fall singing on the verse. We'll sing for the laughter, we'll sing for the tears. Lament the what could have been and drown in our beer. But don't go putting people on a pedestal. We're fallible, you know we all fall down. We give it all we got and then a little more. That's right, just doing the best we can. That's all, just doing the best we can. Once more, gonna do the best we can. Hey! The idea of community we try to reach. Look at our fractured world out there, enough to make you weep. Hell, sorrow, and tears are useless in the face of an unknown road. We gotta help the needy when we can't say yes more than say no. 2, 3, 4. So don't go putting people on a pedestal. We're fallible, you know we all fall down. We give it all we got and then a little more. That's right, just doing the best we can. That's all, just doing the best we can. Once more, we're gonna do the best we can. Hey! Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In ourselves we always trust. 5 against 1 band on the run. You thought we were over, we've just begun. Ride with the lightning, withstand the rain. We'll never stay neutral on a moving train.
Mike McColgan, Lenny Lashley, Street Dogs, live on Radio BDC. It's funny, I've been listening to you guys make music since the beginning. I mean, I've been listening
I gotta
to
say
yes.
hi to somebody
Go ahead.
real quick.
Yeah.
Actually, my girlfriend's sister
Uh-huh.
just gave birth to a beautiful baby girl.
Oh, Uncle
Ruby
Mike.
Kathleen Mormino. She's a
Ruby
beautiful
Uncle.
girl.
Yeah.
She's cute. She has a nice full head of hair.
Excellent.
Congratulations. She's beautiful. Just wanted to say that.
Excellent. Hey, congratulations. That's great
coming up.
news. That's great news. It's great news. What was that? Oh, that's what I was saying. So it hit me during the last song that you were playing. It hit me. I've been listening to you guys make music for a long time. Mike, back to your Dropkick Murphys days, of course, since the beginning of Street Dogs, Lenny, Dark Buster, Gang of One, everything you guys have done. And obviously, a few years ago when Lenny joined the band, I was like, that makes all the sense in the world. You got to have, Lenny in the band makes all the sense. But it didn't. It only now hit me listening to your voices over the years, and now hearing them sing in harmony. Like, why didn't it dawn on me years ago? Like, man, it'd be great to hear Mike and Lenny sing at the same time because your voices really do work very well together.
Well, I've been pushing them. I've been working.
But it's also the point where, like, I want to go back in time to, like, young Adam Toll and be like, hey, throw in a Pro Tools session. Get like a little snippet of acapella Mike and acapella Lenny and put them together and see how it sounds.
Adam,
Yeah.
I think I may have touched on this before when I was in here. Like,
Yeah.
When Lenny came on board the band, I remember me and Johnny thinking to ourselves, like, why didn't we think of this when we first started this thing? Like,
Yeah.
it just it makes complete sense. We come from the same school. We we're great friends. Len's a down to earth guy. He's great to have on tour. Like, he's just he's the most genuine sweetheart you're ever gonna meet. Giving, like a good guy. Like, I know he thinks I'm puffing him up here, but it's true. Like, he's a really great guy, and it just makes overwhelming sense. So when we did it, it's almost like what you're saying. It's like, why did it take this long for us to think of this?
And
Makes
one
sense.
thing we were talking about before we came over, we had coffee and
Yeah, you
seriously,
did.
We got try that nitrous stuff. That's the best.
Guys,
But both
juice
of us were saying that we really are indebted to you and the support that you've shown over the years, and that's
it's
genuine. I mean,
been
really,
unwavering.
It's my
from
pleasure.
the very first time we met, I can remember the first time at a show at Avalon and like having a conversation with you, and you really held true to it. You've been such a proponent to the local music scene. It's
Thank you.
It's really a pleasure coming.
That extends over to the Mighty Mighty Bosstones and Dropkick Murphys too.
Sure, yeah.
And the Bosstones, they're like the hometown throwdown. That's coming up soon too.
That's coming up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's coming up at the end of the month. We'll have tickets to that show as well. We'll have tickets to see your shows. I want to talk about that in a minute, but I also want to, real quick before I let you guys go, I mean, new year, new album, is that going to happen?
Yeah, we've, me and Lenny actually the other day were working on some songs, and I think we have like up to about 11 or 12 songs.
Okay.
Maybe one cover we're going to throw in there on top of that. We're going to be going into the studio over the next couple of weeks to finalize things. I think maybe in the summer next year you'll be seeing a new Street Dogs record.
And there'll be a song title called Nitro.
That's a late.
Well, there is now.
Absolutely.
We've been stumped.
We
for
wrote this
ideas.
one back in December. We were stumped for ideas, and we went and got coffee on the way to Radio BDC, and it hit us.
Nitro's
A
good.
song called Nitro.
Nitro Bruce, great.
Guys, you got to understand, like, they came in there all juiced up. I'm like, what's going on with these guys? We had that Nitro coffee. Have you tried it yet? It's like, no, but apparently I have to.
Yeah, you got to get into that stuff.
Wreck the Halls with the Street Dogs, the new Dark Buster, all the opening XX. You can go like Mike was saying. You should like them on Facebook anyway. But go over to the Street Dogs Facebook page. You guys have been doing a great job of keeping things updated there.
Thank you.
But there's still tickets for the 15th, 16th, and 18th. Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Get tickets before they sell out, because they will. It always ends up happening inevitably the days leading up to the show.
That's why people think we're like peddling our wares or trying to shill tickets. I mean, yeah, I guess at the end of the day, there's some truth to that. But it's like you said. I see kids out front like, hey, it's all sold out. It
happens.
It happens.
Don't let it happen to you.
And if you can get them now, then you'd be in a better spot.
Get it
instead
out.
of me having to sneak you through the roof or something.
Exactly, something like
It's
that.
inevitably what's going to happen anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Tell you what, for the next 5 people that bring a Nitro coffee to the Street Dogs show, they're gonna get it. It's gonna be
special. Special 5 sounds acoustic before the show.
You remember back in the day, Rocket from the Crypt? They had the deal where if you showed up with their logo tattooed on you, you get in the show for free, and they had to stop doing it because they'd have like 100 people. They'd play in San Diego, hometown. 100 people would be lined up.
How
like,
good
hey,
was Rocket from the Crypt?
oh, they were so good live. They were one of that era. Oh, come on!
The obligatory
For Christ's sake, Lenny. All right, you better be kidding, because I was gonna get
I
on
love
you
the
for
band.
that. They were one of my
they're awesome
favorites
band.
back in the day.
No, they're
yeah,
a great band.
Adam's touring with Laura Jane Grace now. They were
Yes,
in. We
he
had
is,
we
yes,
had
he
Laura
is.
in session a couple of months ago. She was fantastic, and he's on tour with Against Me. So.
Yeah, Against Me, phenomenal.
Yeah, they really are.
great
But
music.
yeah, Rocket from the Crypt back in the day, they'd play the Middle East downstairs. They do all the Warped tours, and they
I
always
saw
have
him on that
matching
first Warped
shirts.
tour there in Falmouth or whatever it
Yep,
was. Yeah.
yep, yeah.
Falmouth State Fairgrounds.
Remember?
or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
They were awesome band.
Kings of Nothing, I think, opened up
Yeah.
on that Middle East show, because I went to that Middle East show and it was phenomenal. And then, everybody, of course, came to see Rock from the Crypt, but Kings of Nothing blew everybody away too.
Yep.
God may tour. God rest your soul, man.
God bless Toro. I used to go and see. Do you used to see their picture on the wall at Little Stevie's Pizza down in the back bay? They had the sign Kings of Nothing, which was the funniest thing in the world, because no one who worked at Little Stevie's knew who Kings of Nothing were.
we know though.
It's all good. It's all good. Lenny, Mike, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Adam, for having
Good luck
us.
with the shows. Again, Wreck the Halls. It's at Brighton Music Hall. It's the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. Tickets still available. Hit the Street Dogs Facebook page. They'll give you all the details there. It's Radio BDC. Happy holidays, gentlemen.
Happy holidays,
Merry
Adam.
Christmas.